back right now.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to call Ben. I started the stream.
No, it says VHS Girls vs. VMware. Can I change it?
Yeah, go ahead if you want to, man. That's great. That's amazing. Hey, Big Ben, how are you, bud? Good, man. I have a screen going right now, and I have just a mic open here in the gym so you can hear the game. Go ahead. Go ahead. I have a screen open right now. Okay, it's up, and I have an open mic right now. I'll probably start using I'm guessing 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, something like that. So I have all that for the other thing. I have 2 quarters, and got 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. So if you want to go over and take a look, I'll let you know when I put some music up there. But if you want to go over and listen and make sure you got us over there, that'd be good. Are you in the coaching show yet? Okay, all right. Good deal. However you want to do that, go ahead and do it. Okay. But just let me know. I'll start usually on probably about 5 minutes or so, okay? And then you can let me know if you got the screen, you can let me know when you got us, and we'll go from there, okay? Okay, what did you say about music radio? Yeah, no problem. I just wanted to check and make sure you got us right now, you know what I mean? Whatever you get a minute to, how's that? Okay. All right, man, no problem. See ya. Got a game tonight where they have no JV game at all, so they're already ready to start. How's that? Yeah, no shit. All right, man. Okay. Urban had us both in the control out at the time. Said that gave us both. Did you hear me at all? 1, 2, 3.
I can hear it, but I don't hear you.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me now?
You're really quiet. Wait a minute. Talk now. You weren't turned up.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay,
yeah,
you talk to me. I can hear you too. Yep, good shape.
Put me back in control room then and see if.
Okay. I think he had us both there, 1, 2, 3. Good deal. Because he said it was the same output for both of them on that one. It was a little hotter on the headset side than it was on the control outside. Okay.
How you doing? Are you fighting something?
Well,
Really?
I was off of it for a while. I need to get back on. Every time I get back on, I get through this. Couple days.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get back in.
I was in a webinar at like 3:30 to 4:30. I held on so I could have what's happening. I'm just hoping it will come.
Yeah, no doubt. Let me go running out of here. I'll know where you're at. Know what you're doing. Okay, Ben says he's got us loud. That's good.
Hopefully it doesn't go.
No, yeah, no, he's not got us up yet. Okay. Really can. You seem like everything is working okay.
When I grow up, I want to be a piano player because my parents will be proud of me.
When you were a kid, you were free to dream.
I want to be a mermaid. I like the idea of being a scientist. I also want to be a tooth fairy.
At American Family Insurance, we believe now is when you should dream more than ever.
See Danielle Van Atta at Danielle Van Atta Agency, your American Star certified agency, excellence in customer experience.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its affiliates, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Hold on for a minute, man. Sorry, play a commercial here. Just make sure.
Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is committed to providing you the best value for your insurance dollar. We're an agency built on integrity, offering personal service and sound advice you can trust. That's why we partner with experienced carriers like the Central Mutual Insurance Company for your auto, home, or business insurance needs. Central's quality insurance products are reasonably priced and backed by prompt, professional service, providing value for your peace of mind. Andrew
Half away from the end of the first quarter, so I'd say about midway through the second quarter we start playing music. So probably still another 4 or 5 minutes away, and I want to go and start the music and we go swap it there. What's that? I'll just check you, okay? Okay, always good. Always well radio well. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. We're playing pretty well right now. That's good. That is good. Be interesting to see if they can get past the finals. That's just where, you know, how they're going to do that. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to play that game on tomorrow night with girls, and then Saturday, I kind of hope they don't win tomorrow night because I really don't want to go back on Saturday, but it is what it is, man. And that's amazing that they push that medicine
After 3 or 4 days,
takes a lot of
what happens is like I'm really bad at taking like medication, so when we're off of it, you know, you gotta wait to get back on it. So
okay.
we joined the guys last night on the research. We're healthier, so let's take that again.
All right.
tried to take it away from try to start back up when I didn't have a lot going on. But I thought if I took it this morning, it would be later tonight, tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we'll catch up with it. Yeah. Well, boy, there you go. Lucky you. How long did you do it?
A couple hours. I had to work Monday. It was our holiday, but I had to work. So I'm going to go do this thing in the morning and then take the rest of the day off.
Kind of early, so you're going to have to be out of the house by what? 6 or 6? you go to White House?
Just their elementary school teachers.
Okay.
Waterville Primary is like super high tech and everything.
Yep, go ahead, man.
about you. I think about love. Darling, if I live without you, I live without love. And if I had the sun and moon, and they were shining, I would give you both night and day, love satisfied. Feel like making and if I had those golden dreams of my yesterday,
good evening, everybody, and welcome to Bryan High School. I'm Jim Funderburg along with Chris Malenga here as we bring you a Tuesday night basketball game. Chris, a little interesting tonight. Tenora and Bryan in the JV game, only 2 quarters tonight, so that's a little different for us.
Yeah, not really sure what causes that, but I do know that there's a lot of people out there that are injured, and I don't know if that had something to do with it, resting the bodies as we get to the tournament, but, you know, it's kind of odd to go non-league. The last couple of games for the Bears, they played their league season pretty much, and they had 1 game left, but they're going to go out of league. They went out of league against Paulding Saturday night, and then out of league again tonight against Tenora.
It's hard to imagine that you would play these games this way this late in the year, especially when you do have one last league game on Friday night, and then you start the tournament next Tuesday night. Coach, you know, when we talked to him the other night, though, you know, I asked him what he had going on between now and that tournament night, and you know, he was like, well, we're playing again tomorrow night, you know, and then we're going to play again next week. So I guess he's not allowing his team to get rusty here before they get ready for the tournament. And the way the Bears have been playing lately, Chris, they've been playing pretty good basketball. Yeah,
they've won 4 in a row. They actually had a good, really good win the other night against Paulding. I'm trying to find my final score here, but they beat Paulding 50-49 on a last second. With 2 seconds left, Connor Lemons put up a jumper to win that game, 50-49. And, you know, they won 4 in a row. They beat Napoleon by 28. They beat Delta by 10. They beat Patrick Henry by 22. And they beat Paulding by 1.
Wow. Yeah.
So, you know, they've been kind of a tear lately.
And those Paulding games are instant classics anymore, man.
Absolutely.
Those things go down the buzzer every time they play one another.
Absolutely.
Bears come in at 10-10 tonight. Tenora comes in at 13-7 and 5-2 in their conference, the GMC. They really have kind of gone win-loss in the last 4 games they played. They lost to Archibald 49-31. They beat Fairview 33-31. They lost to Wayne Trace 51-22, and then they knocked off Continental last Saturday 33-32. So they've been in some tight games this year. As you said, these 2 teams have already played one time. They played back in December.
Yeah, they played in the first game of the Defiance College Holiday Tournament, and Tenora came ahead victorious 52-50. And so these teams have seen each other. It makes scouting a lot easier, and I think the Bears are trying to get a win back after a loss earlier this year.
No doubt about that. Ball game being brought to you tonight by the American Family Insurance, Amerimaid Realty, Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger, Starks Heating and Cooling, Field Supply, Lamberson Packaging Solutions, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, and Indigo Manufacturing, along with the Bryan Athletic Boosters and Main Stops all the way in Northwest Ohio. We'll step away here. When we come back, we'll get you a little closer to the ball game here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
I want to be a piano player because my parents will be proud of me.
When you were a kid, you were free to dream.
I want to be a mermaid. I like the idea of being a scientist. I also want to be a tooth fairy.
At American Family Insurance, we believe now is when you should dream more than ever.
See Danielle Van Atta at Danielle Van Atta Agency, your American Star certified agency. Excellence in customer experience.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its affiliates, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Have you heard the rumors? Well, they're true. Amerimaid Realty has grown again. The Joe Newlove Real Estate Team has now joined forces with Amerimaid Realty. This new powerhouse team gives local homeowners and buyers more options, better service, and a deeper knowledge base. With Joe's decades of real estate expertise combined with Amerimaid Realty's comprehensive marketing and top-notch real estate services, no one will be able to better assist you. So when you're ready to make a move, call Amerimaid Realty. Now with 3 locations, including Bryan, Archibald, and Wasion. 636-765.
Your tailgate checklist. Cooler, check. Chips, check. Hot dogs, check. Your favorite school mascot hoodie? Check. Insurance? Check. This season, protect your team with insurance from Auto Owners Insurance and Andrews O'Neill & Lowe. Keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Call Andrews O'Neill & Lowe in Bryan today at 419-636-5050.
They say there is strength in numbers. In Bryan, we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors. The Bryan Athletic Boosters now have a chance for you to get into the game. If you're Bryan proud, it's time to become Bryan strong. Whether you were a BHS athlete, are raising a BHS athlete, or just love supporting our Bryan High School athlete, this is your chance to be part of the BHS sporting community. Talk to any board member today on how easy it is to join, or contact us at 419-636-4536.
Welcome back here to Bryan High School. Jim Funderburg along with Chris Malenga tonight, Tenora and Bryan, and we're getting closer to the tip here as teams have finished their warm-ups and heading to the benches. Let's talk a little bit about the coaches coming in here to face us tonight from Tenora. Paul Wayne is in his second year here with Tenora and the Rams. Last year, Chris, they were 4-20, but this is a fellow that's got a long history of coaching around here.
Yep.
Coached forever at Holgate, then went over as an assistant at Napoleon, and actually was assistant down at Defiance College for a while. Last year in their opening game of the sectional tournament, he got his 500th high school win with a win over Montpelier, and Jim Bellamy and I got a chance to watch that ball game. This is a team normally that's not going to make a lot of mistakes. They'll normally slow things down. They'll try to make the game go a little faster.
Yeah, you know, his big thing at Holgate was the stall, the burn offense. You know, he had those teams at Holgate had, you know, scores of 30-22 or 28-21, you know,
Yeah.
So he's kind of brought that a little bit here, and you know, it's kind of interesting to see how that'll go, because Bryan likes to run the fast-paced offense and isn't really into slowing down. But if you look at some of their scores, I mean, 33-32, 33-31, 38-31, their wins 39-36. They had a couple of blowouts, but for the most part, they're lower scoring games and close games.
Yeah, they really are. And will be interesting to see what they do tonight. You know, you made the comment, and I would go along with that. This is a different Bryan team that was back in the tournament time back in December.
Absolutely. I mean, they are 10-10 on the season, 3-3 in the league. You would think that that's average, 500. You know, but you know, the thing is, this is a team that plays a tough schedule.
Yeah.
They're one of the toughest schedules in Northwest Ohio. They always load it up, which will help them in the future. And so, you know, it's a good situation here. This team's peaking at the right time, it looks like.
You know, I tell you what, Brandon Fisher has done such a nice job here from coming over from Defiance. And I'm just happy with the way that he has this program headed right now, Chris. I mean, you know, you get a new coach, you never can tell what's going to happen. Brandon comes in, he's a young guy, he's got no head coaching experience. And, you know, it takes him a little while to work his system in.
Yep.
I think at this point in time, he's done a good job of getting it to that point in time. And I'm hopeful that you're going to have a situation now where this is a team that can get over that very first tough game, because they're going to play Defiance in that opener, Lima Senior here on a week from tonight, actually. And if they could get through that one, who knows? This might be a team that could win a game or two in the tournament.
Absolutely. You know, and their first you know, situation earlier in the year, they like to take quarters off. You know, they take a whole quarter off, and we haven't seen that. We've seen strong intensity from this team in the games we've covered towards the end of the season. Strong intensity, 4 quarters of play.
Yeah, no doubt, and that's exactly what they need to do is have that kind of intensity when they get into the playoffs here, because you know they open up with Defiance a week from tonight at 7 o'clock at Lyman Senior. The winner there gets number 2 Elida, and you know that's no cakewalk there. And if they do win that one, then it gets maybe a little bit easier, because you expect that probably Wapakoneta is coming up out of the bottom, or Shawnee, one of the two, but it's no more difficult than what you had if you can get through Defiance, which for my money is just a mental block here for this team yet.
I think you're right.
And then, you know, you do have a situation in Elida where that's a good solid number 2 seed. And then you're working with a Shawnee or a Wapak who actually put themselves up in the same bracket. They're the 3 and 4 seed. But, you know, if you can bounce Defiance, bump an Elida, who knows? You're all of a sudden in the finals and heading on to Ohio Northern for the regionals then at that point in time.
Yep.
I don't know. It is one at a time, and that's what Brandon Fisher will tell you, and that's exactly how they've been playing basketball lately, is one game at a time.
Yep, absolutely. One game at a time. Don't look ahead. Take care of business each game, and things will happen for you.
No doubt about that. We've got some awards going on out here for some of the youngsters.
The shooters, the kids that commit to shooting so many points, and some of those out there, baskets, some of those out there, 4,000, 5,000.
Yeah.
So, some busy kids out there.
You would have to think that Brandon thinks that what's going to happen then is by the time they get another 40 or 50,000, because most of these youngsters are elementary school kids, by the time he gets a chance at them, they'll have had 50 or 60 or 100,000 shots under their belt and be ready to play a little high school basketball on on a Tuesday night, just like we're doing here tonight.
Absolutely.
It looks like really the NWAL belongs to Wasion again this year, Chris. They're 21-0. They're 6-0 in the conference, and really nobody's been able to give them a run this year.
No, absolutely not. They're just they're a great team, and I think they're going to go quite a ways.
I think so too. Probably, potentially Columbus this year for them. With that, it's time for our national anthem. We will step away. When we come back, we'll get you the starting lineups and some basketball here on the Q96.5.
You can go anywhere to get your car serviced, but don't you want to feel like you can trust the people that fix your vehicle? Trust they'll fix it right? Trust that they won't take advantage of you and fix something that's not broken or charge you too much? Darrow Shirkey Ford Lincoln in Montpelier is just that place. The place you can trust to take your vehicle and service it right for a fair price. Whether you bought your vehicle there or not, call Darrow Shirkey today to schedule your next appointment. Darrow Shirkey Ford Lincoln in Montpelier, the dealership you can trust. Lamberson Packaging Solutions of Montpelier is your single source for packaging, shipping, and industrial supplies. They feature fast delivery with over 20,000 items available for same-day shipping, including well-known and trusted brands like 3M, Sealed Air, Tape Logic, Rubbermaid, and more. Phone 419-485-3025 or go to LambersonPackagingSolutions.com. Lamberson Packaging Solutions saying good luck and supporting the Bryan Golden Bears.
Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger is a great group of experts with a common goal to serve the legal needs of this area with the greatest degree of integrity and excellence. Along with that, they respect and support the athletes in tonight's game for their determination and teamwork. An attorney's relationship with their client is like the one between a coach and their player, a position of trust. Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger are proud supporters of all the athletes and wish them continued success always.
Chris and Jim back here at Bryan High School tonight on a Tuesday night for basketball as we're going to head down to the floor here and get the starting lineups here in this ball game tonight between Tenora and Bryan, and it should be a very interesting ball game here this evening. For Bryan, it should be Peyton Lamberson, Zane Cup, Evan Smith, Connor Lemons, and Titus Rohr. And for Tenora, Ty Norden, Brady Baum, Ryan Moore, Landon Wrinkle, and Connor Gilbert are the numbers that are up on the scoreboard right now. So those are the guys we expect to get introduced here shortly by the PA announcer. And again, it should be just an interesting ball game here. I mean, you've got a Tenora team that I'm sure that they're expected to do a few things in the tournament this year too, Chris.
They are.
And they would like to get a win tonight, keep things going. Brandon Fisher would like to get a win tonight and definitely keep things going. Here we go. Down to the floor for the starting five.
A 5'9" junior, number 4, Brady Baum. A 6'3" senior, number 5, Ryan Moore. A 6' junior, number 24, Landon Wrinkle. A 6'4" senior, number 42, Connor Gilbert. The Rams coach, Mr. Paul Lane. Starting lineups for your Bryan Golden Bears. A 6'2" senior, number 2, Peyton Lamberson. A 6'3" senior, number 3, Zane Cup. A 6' senior, number 10, Evan Smith. A 6'5" junior, number 32, Connor Lemons. And a 6'6" freshman, number 42, Titus Rohr. Bears are coached by Mr. Brandon Fisher, assisted by Chad Hassan and Steve Lamberson.
Well, there you have the starting five, and good size for this Tenora team tonight, Chris. So this is going to be a matchup that really, on paper, looks like a good one, and they've already done it once. And what a great ball game it was!
Yeah, absolutely. Playing that freshman Titus Rohr gives you that height. He played pretty well the other night. He was one of the leading scorers on the team, and so it'll be interesting to see if he can keep that up. We talked a little bit about the NWAL, the GMC. Tenora is third in the GMC. They are 5-2, 13-7 overall. They are behind in that conference to Wayne Trace and Hicksville, who are both tied. And Wayne Trace 17-4 this season, Hicksville 16-5.
Roar controls the tip for the Golden Bears. The ball goes to Cup, and the Bears will have the first opportunity of the night. Lemons in the corner, back out to Smith, and they'll bring things back out front. Cup moves it to the right side to Lamberson, works the baseline, then the bounce pass across the court over to Connor Lemons, who hits the first bucket of the night as he goes over Connor Gilbert for 2 points. Now, this is probably what we're going to see an awful lot of tonight. Try to get it down underneath and see what the big guys can do with one another. Bears with some full court defense. And Tenora forced to call a timeout. In fact, nope, they cut the 10-second before they called the timeout.
Yep, they got a 10-second call. They were not able to cross the timeline, Jim.
I'll tell you what, that's something that we haven't seen a lot from the Golden Bears this year, Chris, a full court press like that.
Absolutely. See it a lot on the girls' side.
No doubt about that. Cup had the ball in the corner, drove it down the baseline, and then gave it back up to Lemons, who kicks it back outside to Smith. Smith dribbles at the top, right at the mid-court stripe, over to Cup, and they'll start things over again. 7:12 to play, just underway here in the ball game. Bears up 2-0 as Lemon has the ball in the low block. Kicks out to Smith in the corner. Jump shot's no good. Rebound comes off to Landon Wrinkle. And Tenora's basketball with 7 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. This time no pressure because of the missed shot. And Tenora easily into the front court. Ty Norton gives it up to Brady Bum, and Bum will bring it right around the midcourt stripe in the center of the floor. Gives it to Gilbert on the left wing, back to Bum to the right wing, and then down to the low post. And a turnaround jumper by Ryan Moore is good. And again, last year Moore was their leading scorer. Another solid guy, another solid wing player here for the Tenora Rams, Chris.
That was a nice look for Moore right there. Had a guy in his face, still able to get the shot.
Lamberson kicks it to Smith, who kicks it around to Lemons, and then back into Lamberson in the lane, and he will be fouled in that lane.
Ty Norton will pick up foul number 1.
First team foul for anybody here as we open things up in this ball game. 6:23 to play in the opening quarter. Ball comes into Titus Rohr. Rohr gives it to Lemons and then to Smith, and they'll bring it right back out to the midcourt stripe, and everything gets started over again. Ball goes to Lamberson on the right wing outside the three-point circle. Back to Cup and then over to Smith to the left side. To Lemon, who feeds Rohr underneath. Rohr with the move against Ryan Moore. And the foul will go against Ryan Moore, and that will be 2 team fouls now against Tenora.
Wrinkle, Landon Wrinkle.
Oh, yep, they did, didn't they? 24. So Wrinkle gets the foul instead of Moore. That'll be his first, and 2 now on the team. Titus Rohr goes to the free throw line. First one's in the air and good. So the Bears up 3-2 here on the main stop scoreboard. Just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Good to have you with us here on the Q on a Tuesday night. Rohr with another look, and this one is also good. So the Bears now up 4-2. Rohr with 2 so far, and Lemon with 2 for the Golden Bears. And again, now full court pressure by the Bears. Tenora this time gets it through. Ball bounce pass to Ty Norton, and the ball gets knocked away, but Rohr goes through him. And that'll be Rohr's first foul, and the first foul against the Golden Bears. Wrinkle will inbounds right in front of the Bryan crowd. Comes inside to Brady Bum, and Bum has Lemon on him right around the midcourt stripe. He'll go right side, kick it down to the right quarter to Norton. Norton brings it back out, and they swing it back around the left side over to Moore. Now it goes the opposite direction as both teams trying to look inside. They get it into Gilbert. Gilbert goes underneath a bunch of arms, can't make the bucket, but he'll draw the foul.
Evan Smith will pick that one up. You know, that was a nice move by Gilbert there to
really
get underneath and try to get that shot. He was double covered, and he basically made it happen, caused that foul.
Gilbert is a senior. He is a 6'4" senior, and the first free throw is a little bit off to the left and no good. 4-2 still Bears. So good size on the inside. When you look at that, you've got several guys right around 6'2", 6'3" for Tenora. Gilbert makes the second one, and it's 4-3. That's his first point of the night. Smith brings the ball into the front court. He's got Bum on him. They'll go left side to Cup. Cup goes into Rohr in the pivot, and then back outside and back to Cup on the left wing. To Lemons. They'll swing it right side to Smith, down to the right corner to Lamberson. Again, Bears looking for an inside entry pass if they can get one, and it goes to Lemons. He takes a dribble, turns around from about 8 and misses the shot. The rebound comes off to Ryan Moore, but they did get the look that they want.
Yep, that's what they want to do the whole night, is try to get it inside either Connor Lemons or Titus Rohr.
Paul Wayne and Brady Bum talking midcourt, and it looks like Tenora's going to slow things down a little bit with just under 5 to play in the opening period. Moore hands off to Brady Bum, and Gilbert comes back to the top of the end to give it to him. Norden comes out, and Norden has it now. Now a drive down the lane by Landon Wrinkle for his first bucket of the night and the first lead tonight for Tenora, 5-4. That's 2 for Wrinkle, 2 for Moore tonight, and 1 for Gilbert. That's how they've got their 5 at the 4.5 minute mark.
The reason the Bears gave up that point was because they didn't do a good job of switching on the defensive end. There was no help there.
Right wing goes inside, and the kick goes across to Smith. Then they dish inside to Rohr. Rohr misses a fall-away jumper from about 10, and Smith outfights Landon Wrinkle for the basketball to Cup, and Cup finds the left lane open, and he lays it in off the glass, and the Bears back up on top 6-5. Main stop scoreboard, it looks like it's going to be a close one tonight. 4 minutes to play here in the opening quarter, and both these teams matching bucket for bucket. Whistle, a little hop, and a stop by Brady Bum, and he'll be called for the travel. And the turnover gives the ball back to the Bears, and just like that, some substitutions. Marcus Grube will check in along with Braden Flory. And also Isaiah Cologne will come in as well. Bears stay with the 5 that they got started with here early on in the ball game. Tenora swaps 3 for 3. Lamberson rolls to Roars on the left wing. He has the ball knocked away. Comes off the hands of Marcus Grube, and it will be Tenora's basketball, as Bears kind of a little sloppy with that basketball that time, Chris.
That was the first turnover for the Bears tonight.
Ryan Moore works on Roars on the right wing, and he'll pick it up and dish it back outside to Marcus Grube. Swing it to the left wing to Norden, who gives it right back to Grube. It'll bring it right back out to the top of the gym here at the midcourt stripe. Ball swings left side. Jump shot by Moore is no good. Rebound comes off to Smith. Smith's moving. Coming down left side of the lane off the glass. Nobody contests, so he stops at about 5 and pops it off the glass and in, 8-5.
Like to see the rebound on the one end, shot on the other.
No real hesitation in Evan Smith there. He got the rebound and said, I'm heading the other direction, and he got there. Isaiah Cologne on the other end gets around Smith and answers with a little lay-in off the glass on his end. That's his first 2. It's 8-7 now.
There's nothing you do. He just beat Smith, and if Smith had turned, he would have fouled him. So, trade a bucket for a foul.
Smith feeds to Rohr on the low block. He bounced out the Cup. Ball goes to the top of the key to Lemon, and he'll reset it to Smith. Smith brings it right out to the middle of the circle there with the big B on it at the middle of the gym. The Cup in the left wing, immediately down to Lemon on the left block. He takes a bounce, has no shot, so he gives it off to Rohr, who's up at the free throw line. Back to Cup in the left wing. He drives to the lane. Jump shot from about 8 is off to the right. No good, and the rebound comes off to Isaiah Cologne. 2 minutes now to go in this first quarter. Bears on top by 1, 8-7 on the main stop scoreboard here on the Q, as Marcus Grube has the basketball in the front court for Tenora. Isaiah Cologne gives it up to Braden Flory. Hands off to Marcus Grube, and then Grube gives it back to Ryan Moore on the left wing. Back out to Grube at the top of the circle. Swing to Norden. Bounce pass to Moore with a fadeaway, no good, and the rebound comes off to the Bears. And that is Lemon with the basketball. He gets it to Lamberson. Lamberson in the front court in a hurry. Goes under a Tenora ram and then misses the lay-in, and the rebound comes off to Tenora. 1:19 to play, opening quarter. Bears by 1, 8-7. Ty Norden with the basketball. Swings it over to Braden Flory, who passes to Isaiah Cologne on the right wing, and then right dead on for the 3 ball is Ty Norden. Norden kind of got loose, got a good look, and that's his first bucket of the night, Chris, with 1 minute to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was set up by Braden Flory's good screen that left the Bryan defender unable to defend.
Lemon with the basketball on the right wing. 50 ticks left in the first quarter. Cross-courted over to Smith for 3. He's got one. So Smith says, you're going to knock one down, I'm going to knock one down. With 42 seconds left to go in the quarter, it's Bryan 11 and Tenora 10.
Smith was wide open, had nobody there.
Moore, left wing, kicks it clear across the court to Isaiah Cologne. He'll put the ball on the floor. take a jump shot, no good. Smith gets the long rebound, and he's in the front court in a hurry. Bears will slow it up with 22 seconds, and let's see if they'll go for the last shot now. Ball goes to Cup, mid-court left side. He has Cologne on him. He'll dribble to the middle of the floor and give it to Smith. Smith now brings it right out to the top of the circle. He'll dribble, kick, Lemon, three-pointer, yes.
It's actually Peyton Lamberson hit that.
Sorry about that. Lamberson with the bucket, and that's his first. Sonora will get a half-court shot off before the buzzer goes down, but it will not be close. And the Bears will take a 14-10 lead into quarter number 2 here on the Q 96.5.
Hi, this is Caleb Turnbull with Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Homes and Crematory. As a former student athlete, I know the importance of supporting our local students. I want to encourage everyone to go support our athletes as they represent their school and their community. Serving families in Northwest Ohio with respect and compassion, I look forward to helping families plan their celebration of life. Here when you need us and committed to our community, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Homes and Crematory, 419-636-3139. We'll see you at the game.
Starks Plumbing and Heating, with over 42 years of experience, is the name to trust for all your plumbing and heating jobs, from the replacing of water heater to plumbing your new home or installing a furnace. With the allergy season upon us, Starks has an answer for your indoor air quality with HEPA filters and UV air purifier systems attached directly to your furnace to ensure great indoor air for every season. So whether it's duct cleaning or just a leaky faucet, Starks is always on the job 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 800-329-4040. Starks, serious about service.
Back here, Bryan High School, Jim Funderburg along with Chris Malenga. Chris, 14-10 Bears. They'll bring Connor Shirkey off the bench to open everything up, along with John Garza. And
Sonora's 4 of 9 from the floor in the first quarter. Bryan 5 of 11. Bears were perfect from line 2 of 2. 4 rebounds apiece for the team. 2 turnovers for Sonora, 1 for Bryan.
Garza with active hands steps in front of a Ryan Moore pass, and the Bears have the basketball. And on the other end, Garza takes his first shot. It'll be a three-point try. He catches the front iron, then the glass, and it falls home. So John Garza comes in, and the Bears go up 17-10, and some tough defense has young Mr. Connor Shirkey knocking the ball out as Brady Bum trying to get the basketball into the front court. With the reset, the Bears will pull back into the front court and allow Tenora to bring that ball up uncontested. Bum brings it into the front court, tosses it off to Moore, and gives it right back to Bum. Three-point line, top of the circle. Swings it over to Isaiah Cologne, who knocks it to the right, one more step to Ryan Moore, and Moore knocks down
I think that's
a
2.
2.
No, I guess not. That's a 2?
I think that was a 2. Yeah, 17-13. That was a 3, wasn't it? He had 2 before. Now he has 5.
He had a long 2 before. That's what was making me think that way.
Connor gave it to Lamberson, and Lamberson will go stop play with a reach-in foul against Cologne. And the ball will be inbounds in front of the Bryan crowd.
Cologne will sit down. Ty Norden comes back in.
So it's Norden, Flory, Moore, Bum, and Grube out on the floor right now for Tenora. Shirkey with the basketball on the right wing behind the three-point arc. He'll drive inside, then bounce pass to the left side to Lemon. Lemon missed about a 10-footer from the left wing, and it skipped off the iron and clear out of bounds to the Tenora bench. Smith now back into the game for Peyton Lamberson. And Tenora again comes up uncontested towards that midcourt stripe with 6:41 to play here in the second quarter. Bears up 17-13 on the main stop scoreboard in a real good first half of basketball.
Watch Braden Flory, number 30 for Tenora. He is not being guarded very well, and I foresee a back cut in his future.
Bum drives into the right wing and then kicks one up top. It swings over to the left corner, and the jump shot comes from Ryan Moore, no good.
Connor Lemons got that good rebound.
Connor Lemons is just really coming on. That junior, I tell you what, next year's team with he and Rohr and Jackson, I mean, they're going to have some height, and they'll be a team to reckon with. Yep. Garza puts it into play down the left baseline, then gets in trouble, kicks it back outside to Shirkey. To Cup, swings it to the left side to Smith for 3 from the left corner.
Smith now with 8 on the night, 2 threes.
Going to miss that young fella because, boy, the energy he brings on a Tuesday night is something special.
I'll tell you what, I don't know how John Garza got out of that double team down there.
Yeah, I don't either. He kind of came in between 2 green jerseys, and all of a sudden he popped in between the 2 of them. Tenora with the basketball. Norden with the basketball at the top of the key behind the three-point circle. Kicks it over to Moore in the left wing. Back out front, the bum at the midcourt stripe. He has Garza on him as he drives to the lane, to the free throw line. Double team there. And a nice look down inside to Flory, and Flory misses the shot. Ball spot 4 on the ground. And a whistle. And we're going to have to decide whether they're calling this a jump ball or a timeout or what happened down there. We had whistles and coaches up on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. Arrow is pointing towards towards Bryan, I'm sorry. And so it will be Bryan basketball after the tie-up. Now the arrow heading towards Tenora. They had made that change on me all of a sudden.
Yep.
So Bryan puts it in play. Smith will bring it up the floor into the front court. Got bum on him. Nice little pick by Cup to the right wing. Garza, left side, makes a move and a blocking foul by Braden Flory to cut off the lane for Garza. Will be his first, team's fourth.
Going to see Peyton Lamberson check back in.
Lamberson and Jackson in, Cup, and also
Lemons is out.
Lemons goes sitting on the bench, yep. First rest for Cup here tonight. 5:03 to play, quarter number 2. Long inbounds comes to Garza back of the midcourt stripe. He'll give it to Smith. Back over to Shirky, who sends it to Garza in that left corner. Now they're guarding him just a little tighter after he made that one. More on him. He drives in the lane, then passes out to Jackson. A wild shot, no good. Garza saves it from going out of bounds. The ball swings over to Smith for 3 at the left wing, no good. And the rebound comes off to Wrinkle, up to Nora, who checked in on that timeout. 4:31 to play, quarter number 2. Bears up 7-20-13 here on the Q 96.5 FM. Good to have you with us tonight. Jump shot left corner, Norden way off the mark. Lamberson there to pull down the rebound. He's in a hurry, brings it in the front court to Smith in the right wing. To Garza, who bounce passes into Jackson. Jackson with a little hook shot that's off the mark, but it bounces all the way out, and Smith picks it up outside the three-point line. He'll bring it right back out to the midcourt stripe and reset things with 4:03 to play in the half. Bears 20, Rams 13 on the main stop scoreboard. Smith dribbles between his legs and then back out to Garza at the midcourt stripe. Garza now will drive all the way up, under, no good, a little short. Pile up on the out of bounds stripe there. Ryan Moore comes up the rebound, and the Rams are in a hurry, but the Bears, good job getting back on defense. Feed goes to Wrinkle on the baseline, no good. And as he was going for the rebound, I'm not sure whether they got Wrinkle or they got Flory, but I think it was Flory they got on that call.
That'll be 2 on him. Be a 5th team foul for the Sonora Rams.
I think Wrinkle expected that ball to go in. When it didn't go in, a little frustrated. He got a bit aggressive, and Flory as well, trying to get to that basketball.
Titus Roro check back in.
So the Bears go big. They have Roro on the floor, up. Jackson sat down. I thought they had the two big guys out there right now, but he replaces Jackson. Smith with the ball, hands off to Shirky. Lamberson drives the lane and then dishes to Smith on the left wing. Smith has Norden on him, so no place to go, so they'll swing it back out front and all the way to the right side. Shirky with it on the right wing. He drives to the rim, puts up a tough shot, and in between 3 Tenora Rams, he's got his first bucket of the night,
move
Chris.
by Connor Shirky there to go and give up. He's given up quite a few inches there.
He sure was. And with that, Tenora wants to talk it over. Paul Wayne says, let's chat. We're down 9, 22-13, 2:56 to play here in the first half. We'll take a timeout too here on the Q 96.5.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
They say there is strength in numbers. In Bryan, we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors. The Bryan Athletic Boosters now have a chance for you to get into the game. If you're Bryan proud, it's time to become Bryan strong. Whether you were a BHS athlete, are raising a BHS athlete, or just love supporting our Bryan High School athlete, this is your chance to be part of the BHS sporting community. Talk to any board member today on how easy it is to join, or contact us at 419-636-4536.
Tenora inbounds the basketball, and they have it in the front court as they trail by 9, 22-13 after calling timeout. 2:35 to play here in the half. I would think so far Coach Fisher pretty happy with everything that's going on. Wrinkle drives and gets cut off on the left baseline. He'll kick it out to Gilbert for 3. That shot's no good, and the rebound comes off to Peyton Lamberson. And the Bears have the basketball quickly into the front court, 2:17 and counting. Garza gives it up to Smith. He'll bring it straight in the middle of the floor. Set up his offense. Cup right wing, jump shot no good. Garza fights for it. Roars fight for it, goes out of bounds, and I think they say the last guy to touch it was Landon Wrinkle from Tenora, and it'll be Bears ball underneath their bucket. Big Chet the Jet Dangler going to go with us tomorrow night to the girls game, and he's revving up the crowd right now. Garza on the inbounds pass, a wide open 3, and he takes advantage of it, and John now with 6 points, and the Bears now with the biggest lead of the night, 25-13, and they're pressing again. I'll tell you what, this team has found its confidence. Ball goes into the front court to Gilbert, and Rohr laying on his back. He'll get called for the foul. That'll be the first foul on, or the second foul on Rohr, and the third foul, team foul on the Bears here tonight.
Quickly, Connor Lemons comes back in, and Titus will sit down.
Well, you got to figure the young guy's getting his, learning his way out here tonight, Chris, and has been all year long. And I'll tell you what, he's done a nice job learning how to play on the big stage. Tenora with the basketball. Norton on the left wing with the ball. Smith in front of him. They dribble to the top of the key. Give it off to Moore, who swings it over to Colin. Ball comes back to Marcus Group, and then they swing it into the left corner. And again, Colin with the basketball, but Lemon all over him. No good looks for anybody in a green shirt tonight. Colin drives into the lane, then dumps it back out to the top of the key. Wrinkle drives, turn around, has the ball blocked, I believe, by Lamberson. Ball stays with Tenora as it's bumped outside. Marcus Grube with the basketball, hands it off to Ryan Moore. Moore then skips it over to Isaiah Colon. Down in the corner, and Lamberson steps in front of a pass and tips it out of bounds. It was meant for Landon Wrinkle. It ended up on the gym wall here, and it will be Tenora's basketball with under a minute to play here in the first half.
Bears defense has really kicked it up here in the last 2 minutes.
Really have to be happy with the way that these guys are playing basketball right now, and defensively especially. They had defense early on in the year, you know, at times, as you said, Chris, they just kind of fall asleep every now and then. Wrinkle takes a shot from just behind the free throw line. It's no good, and Cup's going to save the rebound. And the Bears will have the basketball with 34 ticks left in the first half, and the decision whether they want to go for one or do they want to play a little more basketball before the half is over.
I think they're content to sit out here and score the last bucket.
I think they are too. They're up 12, 25-13. 20 seconds as Evan Smith tosses to Cup. He'll bring it right back to the center of the floor, right at the Brian B, right at the half-court spot. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, now to Smith on the left wing. Smith drives into the lane, kicks into the right corner, jump shot by Lemon, no good, but Cup's got the putback, no good. The rebound comes off to Tenora. 2 really good looks for the Bears. They couldn't put either one of them in, so we'll go to the locker room here on the Golden Bear Sports Network with the Bears up by 12, 25-13 on the main stop scoreboard.
When I grow up, I want to be a piano player because my parents will be proud of me.
When you were a kid, you were free to dream.
I want to be a mermaid. I like the idea of being a scientist. I also want to be a tooth fairy.
At American Family Insurance, we believe now is when you should dream more than ever.
See Danielle Van Atta at Danielle Van Atta Agency, your American Star certified agency. Excellence in customer experience.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its affiliates, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Have you heard the rumors? Well, they're true. AmeriMade Realty has grown again. The Joe Newlove Real Estate Team has now joined forces with AmeriMade Realty. This new powerhouse team gives local homeowners and buyers more options, better service, and a deeper knowledge base. With Joe's decades of real estate expertise combined with AmeriMade Realty's comprehensive marketing and top-notch real estate services, no one will be able to better assist you. So when you're ready to make a move, call AmeriMade Realty now with 3 locations, including Bryan, Archbold, and Wasion. 6367653.
Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is committed to providing you the best value for your insurance dollar. We're an agency built on integrity, offering personal service and sound advice you can trust. That's why we partner with experienced carriers like the Central Mutual Insurance Company for your auto, home, or business insurance needs. Central's quality insurance products are reasonably priced and backed by prompt, professional service, providing value for your peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050.
Hi, this is Caleb Turnbull with Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Homes and Crematory. As a former student athlete, I know the importance of supporting our local students. I want to encourage everyone to go support our athletes as they represent their school and their community. Serving families in Northwest Ohio with respect and compassion, I look forward to helping families plan their celebration of life. Here when you need us and committed to our community, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Homes and Crematory, 419-636-3139. We'll see you at the game.
Halftime here at Bryan High School. Chris Malenga and Jim Funderburg on Q96.5. It's Tenora down to the Bears 25-13. Let's take a look at some stats. First off, the Bears have done a tremendous job at the end of the first quarter and into the second quarter. Tenora took a 10-8 lead about 3 minutes into the first quarter, and after that it was a 17-3 run by the Golden Bears. And that's where we stand at 25-13. Want to take a look at some stats?
Yeah, let's do that, because I'll tell you what, they have to look pretty good, I would think, for the home team tonight.
Yep, well, let's look at the visitors first.
Okay.
They are 5 of 16 from the field for 31%. They are 3 of 8 as a team from 2-point, which is 38%. They're 25%, 2 of 8 from the 3-point arc, and they are 1 of 2 from the foul line. They have 6 rebounds. All of them are defensive rebounds and 3 turnovers. Their leading scorer is Ryan Moore, who has 5 points. He is 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3-point land. Ty Norton has 3 points. He is 1 of 2 from the field, and that was a 3-pointer. Isaiah Colin is 1 of 2 from the field, shooting 50%. Landon Wrinkle has 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field, and Connor Gilbert has 1 point. He was 1 of 2 from the foul line. Taking a look on the Golden Bears side of the scorebook, leading the way is Evan Smith with 8 points. He is 3 of 5 from the field for 60%. He is 2 of 4 from behind the 3-point arc. John Garza has 6 points. He is 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from behind the 3-point arc. Peyton Lamberson has 3 points. He is 1 of 2 from the field. It was a 3-pointer. Zane Cupp has 2 points. He is 1 of 4 from the field. Connor Shirky has 2 points. He is 1 of 1 from the field. Connor Lemons has 2 points, 1 of 4 from the field, and Titus Rohr has 2 points, and those are both foul shots within the first minute or so of play. As a team, the Bears are shooting 9 of 23 for 39%. They are 4 of 16 for 25% inside the 3-point arc. They're shooting a staggering 5 of 7 from the 3-point arc for 71%.
Wow.
They are perfect from the foul line, 2 of 2. They have 12 total rebounds. 5 of those are offensive, 7 defensive. They have 1 block and only 1 turnover.
Wow, they have played a very good first half of basketball, Chris. I'll tell you, from the time that we started with these guys at the beginning of the year to where we are right now, they have come a long way. And I wouldn't think they're very hopeful as what's going to happen next Tuesday night. But again, that's why you get to go down to Lima and go to Lima Senior High School and toss it up in the gym and see how it goes down.
Yep,
but
absolutely.
They have I think they're playing with more confidence. They're playing with more intensity. Just fun to watch these guys play basketball tonight. And I would think at this point, 25-13, if you'd have told Coach Fisher that's where we're going to be at the half, he'd be relatively happy.
Yeah,
I'm sure
absolutely.
There's 3 or 4 things that he's going to try to work on at the halftime to adjust to. But all in all, Bears with a great first half of basketball. Hey, the ball game being brought to you tonight by several different people, but one of the folks that is bringing you the ball game tonight is Indigo Manufacturing in Montpelier. And they want farmers to know that if you're tired of paying big money for tillage tools, Indigo Manufacturing in Montpelier has a solution for high tillage tool pricing. The Bertha Farm Drag is a super heavy-duty mainline tillage tool that will last for decades and will make short work of your tillage needs. In sizes of 14 feet to 34 feet with up to 160 hardened 1-inch teeth. Sounds a little like B.B. Murray to me, doesn't it to you? Huh? Like going into a pizza. The Bertha Farm Drag enables you to cover much more ground in fewer passes, which yields savings in time and money. Proudly made in Montpelier, you can find more information online at berthamanufacturing.com. That's Bertha, B-E-R-T-H-A, manufacturing.com. Or call today at 419-636-2111. That's 636-2111. Or you can stop by their Montpelier location at 1607 Magna Drive, and that is Indigo Manufacturing in Montpelier. One of our fine sponsors here tonight on the Q 96.5 FM. Let's step away for a little commercial break, Chris. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half on the Q. The Bears up 25-13 on the main stop scoreboard.
You can go anywhere to get your car serviced, but don't you want to feel like you can trust the people that fix your vehicle? Trust they'll fix it right? Trust that they won't take advantage of you and fix something that's not broken or charge you too much? Darrow Shirkey Ford Lincoln in Montpelier is just that place. The place you can trust to take your vehicle and service it right for a fair price. Whether you bought your vehicle there or not, call Darrow Shirkey today to schedule your next appointment. Darrow Shirkey Ford Lincoln in Montpelier, the dealership you can trust. Lamberson Packaging Solutions of Montpelier is your single source for packaging, shipping, and industrial supplies. They feature fast delivery with over 20,000 items available for same-day shipping, including well-known and trusted brands like 3M, Sealed Air, Tape Logic, Rubbermaid, and more. Phone 419-485-3025 or go to LambersonPackagingSolutions.com. Lamberson Packaging Solutions saying good luck and supporting the Bryan Golden Bears.
Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger is a great group of experts with a common goal to serve the legal needs of this area with the greatest degree of integrity and excellence. Along with that, they respect and support the athletes in tonight's game for their determination and teamwork. An attorney's relationship with their client is like the one between a coach and their player, a position of trust. Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger are proud supporters of all the athletes and wish them continued success always.
Hi. Back here at Bryan High School, Jim Funderburg, Chris Malenga. It's halftime. The Bears up 25-13 over the Sonora Rams. And I'll tell you, Chris, very impressive showing from behind the arc here tonight by the Bears. You can tell they've got a little home cooking going on right now because they're really knocking down that three ball, at least especially in that second quarter.
Yeah, they were 4 of 7 for 71% from 3. So, yeah.
I'd say
that's pretty good.
That's doing the job the way that you want it to get done. Let's look at that tournament bracket that they have going on that starts next Tuesday. The Bears will be at Lima Senior High School. If you can't get down there, it's a 7 o'clock tip, and we'll be doing the ball game here on the Q 96.5 FM. They'll be playing the number 7 seed, Defiance. We're the number 10 seed this year. The winner of that ball game moves on to the Friday night, the second day of March, a 6 o'clock start at Lima Senior again with Elida. So if the Bears do win next Tuesday night, they will play again Friday night against Elida at 6 o'clock at Lima Senior High School. Now, we'll do both of those ball games for you, so if you can't get down to Lima Senior, you can just tune in to 96.5 FM and listen to the ball game. Tomorrow night, though, Chris, let's turn our last couple seconds to the girls because they play Salina tomorrow night. Brian, the number 6 seed, playing against the number 11 seed Salina, with Napoleon sitting and waiting on them this Saturday if they win tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Coach Grosjean, what do you think? Feels optimistic, you think, about tomorrow night?
I think he feels optimistic. Girls have to play well. It's not an easy game. It's a long bus ride, and I think he's optimistic, but they have to come out and play hard.
Yeah, they really do. If they win that ball game, like I said, they'll take on number 3 Napoleon on Saturday night at 6 o'clock at Lipsick High School. The winner there then goes to Paulding. Their next game would be the first day of March, and that will be against the winner of Kenton and Wapak. So all the tournament games will be right here on the Q for you, 96.5 FM. If you can't make the games in person, listen to them right here on your home for Golden Bear Sports. 8 minutes are on the clock. Both teams back on the floor, and ball game is restarted here for quarter number 3 as the Bears start things off with a 12-point lead, 25-13. First shot will be Tenora's, and it will be a good three-pointer from Ty Norden as they have now swapped, and they're going left to right here, and the Bears going right to left, and just like that, Norden with a three-point shot cuts the lead back down to 9.
Yeah, he was wide open on that one and just nothing but cords.
Lamberson drives it into the lane and then dishes off to Smith on the left wing to Kip to Cup on the left block. Down inside to Roars on the left block, and Roars misses the first one, but if it stays with it, gets the rebound and lays it back in. So the Bears will answer bucket for bucket here to open up quarter number 3. 27-16 now. Bears full court pressure on Tenora. They get into the front court. It's Brady Bum. We're back to the starting 5 for both teams. We'll get to that in just a minute. Gilbert misses the shot, fights for the rebound. Cups though fighting a little harder. He's got it in a hurry. Other way over to Smith on the bounce, and Smith with a lay-in. It's Norden, Bum, Moore, Wrinkle, and Gilbert for Tenora. Lamberson, Cup, Smith, Lemons, and Roar for the Golden Bears. Here as we open up quarter number 3. A wide open jumper by Moore from the left side is no good, but Norden's there for the rebound. He'll put one back up from the same spot he just made that last three, and this one good as well. So Norden opens up the second quarter with a pair of threes, and the ball game now a 10-point game, 29-19 Golden Bears.
And he's got 3 of those on the night.
That's amazing. And he had both those shots. He's about 2 steps away on that second shot. Cup steps in front of the three-point line and fires up a shot that's no good. And the rebound comes off to Moore at the rim. 6:12 to play, quarter number 3. Tenora with the basketball. Ball goes to Wrinkle on the right wing. He'll dribble to the top of the key and then give to Norden on the left wing.
Thought about it again.
Yeah, he showed that shot, didn't he, huh? Gives it to Gilbert instead, who drives down to the baseline, gets cut off there, swings it back outside. Now it goes right side over to Brady Bum. Bum had it for a second, then gave it off to Norden. Norden with a shot, no good. Roars right there for the rebound. One and done. Bears have the basketball.
I think he got fouled too, and they didn't call it.
Lamberson gets it to Cup on the right wing. To Smith at the top of the key, back over to Lamberson now on the left side. Back out to the Cup straight on. To Smith again, right side. They'll give it to Lemon now in the lane. Back outside and swing it over to Lamberson, left side, no good for 3, and the rebound comes off to Landon Wrinkle. And it will be Tenora's basketball. Again, good movement by both these teams with the basketball. Both teams getting good shots. When they're missing shots tonight, Chris, they're just missing good shots.
Yep, absolutely.
And both teams not doing a bad job of shooting for percentage here tonight. Wrinkle left wing. He won't take the shot as he'll bring it back out to Bum, who gives it right back to Wrinkle left wing. Wrinkle has Roars as he dribbles across the top of the key and hands the ball off to Bum. Bum to Gilbert now on the top of the key as they swing it to Norden on the left side. Bounce pass goes to Moore, who drives it clear across the other side. Jump shot by Bum is no good, but the big rebound comes off to Norden. And Tenora has another opportunity. Gilbert with the ball on the left wing. Kicks it to Wrinkle down in the corner, who brings it right back out to the left wing and gives it to Norden at the top of the key. Norden drives right side and then brings it out when Smith cuts him off. Ball touches Gilbert's hand and then goes to Bum on the left side. They'll bring it right back out to Wrinkle, then to Norden again. Try to feed it to Gilbert underneath, but guess who's there? Big number 32, Lemons, knocks the ball out of bounds.
Reese Jackson will check in. Titus Royal sit down.
Good to be able to move those two guys back and forth, give Reese a little time tonight. I know he played quite a bit in the JV game tonight. The JV game only 2 quarters. Tenora inbounds underneath their bucket, and some total confusion as the ball goes over everybody's head. Norden was looking at it, and so was Ryan Moore. Neither one of them made the move for the basketball, and it bounced out of bounds and all the way down to Coach Fisher.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Yeah, Coach Wayne wasn't real happy about it.
I don't think so.
Whatever happened there, we could not exactly hear him, but he had gestures and loud noises coming out of his mouth. Cup steps inside the three-point circle on the left side and knocks down about a 15-footer. 31-19 now for Cup. That's 4 on the night.
Bears put that press back on.
Back up to 12 points. That's the biggest lead of the night, I think, for the Bears. But
it was 12 at the half, so they tied their biggest lead.
Norden kicks it down to the corner. Back out front to Grube, who checked in on that last dead ball. Over to Wrinkle. Left side to Jump shot for Moore, and it's no good, and the rebound comes off to Lemons for the Bears. And I'll tell you what, that big guy is starting to really look like he likes to play underneath.
Yep, absolutely.
Smith will set things up at the midcourt stripe. 4 Bears lined up at the baseline. Cup comes out and gets it, has the ball tapped right back to him. So he'll give it to Smith, who'll take it right wing. 3:13 to play. This ball game just kind of zooming along. Not a lot of timeouts, not a lot of stoppages in play. 3:06 to play here in the third quarter. Jackson tries to come down the baseline to reach in, and a grab by Colin will be the first team foul, and I think that's his second foul tonight.
Second foul,
right?
yep.
Cup inbounds to Smith, left on the right side. Back out to Lamberson, who gives it right back to Smith, and Smith will drive it back out to midcourt. Bears very patient, very organized here tonight. Ball goes into the lane to Lemons. Little jump hook, no good, and the rebound comes off to Moore. And again, another good shot. When they're missing shots, it's just missing shots, not taking bad ones tonight.
Yep.
Colin with the basketball, kicks it back outside to Grube. Gives it to Wrinkle.
Another one. That
Norton
one's
tries
blocked.
the 3, and this time Jackson says, no, I've seen that before, and he knocks it back down, and Smith comes up with it. Cup works underneath a defender on the baseline. Back on the right side. Ball gets swung to Smith, who gives it to Jackson on the low block. Has the ball knocked away. Knocked away again, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be actually off of Tenora. As he was trying to bring that basketball up, Coach Wayne down here growling a little bit about a walking call maybe against the Bears, and maybe close with that call. Jackson got the inbounds. Got it to Lamberson, low block, puts it up one time, couldn't get it, then he kicks it back out to Smith for 3, no good. Long rebound comes to Jackson, and Smith will take it at the midcourt stripe, and we'll reset things with 1:50 to play. Smith sitting here looking at Marcus Grube. Gives the ball off to Peyton Lamberson. Lamberson drives the lane, gets around Norton, and gets the easy lay-in. Ends up on the floor here at Bryan, but for Mr. Lamberson now, that's 5, and the Bears now up by 14, 33-19.
And that was total patience by Mr. Lamberson to relax and wait for that.
Moore got the ball down at the block. First one gets kind of swatted away, but he got his own rebound, went right back up over Lemon for the lay-in. So 33-21 with 1:11 to play here. Main Stop scoreboard has the Golden Bears on top. Cup, right wing, jump shot, spins in and out. And Jackson goes for the rebound, but we got a whistle and a push-off underneath on that rebound. Let's see, it looks like it's going against Tenora.
Yep, it'll go against Tenora. It's going to go against Norton.
So Norton gets the foul. Cup and Smith come in and sit down. Garza will come onto the floor for the Golden Bears along with Connor Shirkey. And they'll inbounds underneath their bucket. Lamberson inbounds to Shirkey, who has to go up and get it and keep both feet in bounds. Now he brings it back out front. He's got Grube on him. 54 ticks left in the third quarter. Garza in the corner, brings it back out front. Swings around the left wing now to Shirkey. Back over to Garza on the top of the key. Works it right side there to Peyton Lamberson. Lamberson brings it back outside to Shirkey, and now Garza will bring it back out front, and they'll reset with 31 seconds left. Bears look like they're very content to just dribble this basketball away if they need to, unless they get a wide open shot. And they're trying to spread this floor out big time.
And they did this at the end of the first quarter and the second quarter as well.
Garza, Lamberson, and Shirkey all back here at midcourt. They've got Jackson and Lemons down along the baseline. Now they'll start to play. 9 seconds left to go in the half. Lamberson got through the double team, but then he lost the basketball to Ryan Moore. Moore dribbles to the midcourt stripe, puts one up, but it won't go right before the buzzer. And the Bears will have a 33-21 lead as we'll head to the fourth quarter here on the Q 96.5 FM.
Starks Plumbing and Heating, with over 42 years of experience, is the name to trust for all your plumbing and heating jobs, from the replacing of water heater to plumbing your new home or installing a furnace. With the allergy season upon us, Starks has an answer for your indoor air quality with HEPA filters and UV air purifier systems attached directly to your furnace to ensure great indoor air for every season. So whether it's duct cleaning or just a leaky faucet, Starks is always on the job 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 800-329-4040. Starks, serious about service. If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Bryan High School, Jim and Chris, we've got one more quarter to play here on this Tuesday night, and the Golden Bears hoping to make it a victorious Tuesday night as they have a 12-point cushion heading into this one, 33-21 over the Tenora Rams, and they have the basketball to open things up. Shirky will bring the basketball up, get to the right wing, feed it down to Lemons. He goes up for a jump shot, has the ball bumped away by Landon Wrinkle, and the turnover gives the ball back to Tenora. Moore will bring it to the front court. Give it to Bum. Bum brings it up to the top of the key. Bum swings it back to Moore on the right wing. Out to Norden, who dribbles left side. He has Shirky on him. Not going to let him have that same spot over there, Chris, where he hit those couple of threes in that third quarter to start things off. Ball gets tipped away, but nice job by Wrinkle to come up with it. Over to Moore on the left wing, and he has Garza on him. Cross dribble. Jump shot up, no good, and Lemon there to pull down the rebound. 7:08 to play in the ball game. Bears with the basketball as Garza brings it into the front court and hands it off to Shirky.
Connor Lemons now with 4 rebounds on the night.
Shirky drives right side and then kicks it back outside to Jackson. To Garza, and they throw it down to the left baseline, and we have a whistle. And a blocking foul will go against the Golden Bears.
Yep, Peyton Lamberson will pick that one up.
So Lamberson will get the foul. Cup will check back in. Jackson will sit down. And with 6:54 to play now in the basketball game, the Bears need to keep playing a little defense.
Yep.
Bum has the ball. Over to Norden. Back out front to Moore. To Bum now on the left wing. Wrinkle with the basketball to Moore on the right wing. He's got Cup reaching in on him. Sitting behind that three-point circle, and he's not going to take the shot to Norden on the left side. He thought about it, but gave it up.
Oh.
Now they find a wide open Wrinkle down on the left block, and somehow he snuck behind everybody in a white jersey.
There was nobody covering him.
4 points now for Wrinkle on the night. Bears now lead by 10 with 6:15 to play.
I think they were trying to defend the three-point shot and totally forgot about the underneath shot.
Forgot about Wrinkle, who just kind of went invisible for a second and found his way down underneath that bucket. Garza will get a charging foul as he lowers the shoulder on Cologne and runs him over.
That's his first, team second.
Smith comes in, Lamberson sits down, and now the Bears bring Connor Arthur into the ball game as well. Arthur will check in for Garza.
This is Connor Arthur's first action.
Yeah, Arthur's not seen any time here yet tonight. But whatever Coach Fisher's been doing right now has been working. 33-23. Bears would like to keep that double-digit lead if they possibly can with just under 6 to play in the ball game. Arthur had Norden. They swing that ball all the way around the right side to Colon. Cologne gave it up. Back over to Wrinkle, who thought about taking a jump shot at the top of the key and then gives the basketball off to Moore.
Again, somebody got behind the defense.
Back underneath the Wrinkle, and Wrinkle gets above Smith with another
That was Isaiah Colon that made that shot, Jim.
There you go.
Yeah, he was wide open. I think Coach Fisher wants a discussion because that's not what he wanted.
Fish says, man, it's down to 8. We're not going to let this get away from us right now, so he'll take a timeout. We do too. 33-25. Bears on top on the main stop scoreboard.
When I grow up, I want to be a piano player because my parents will be proud of me.
When you were a kid, you were free to dream.
I want to be a mermaid. I like the idea of being a scientist. I also want to be a tooth fairy.
At American Family Insurance, we believe now is when you should dream more than ever.
See Danielle Van Atta at Danielle Van Atta Agency, your American Star certified agency. Excellence in customer experience.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its affiliates, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
And we're back here at Bryan High School. Jim Funderburg along with Chris Malenga tonight as we're bringing you the basketball game between Tenora and the Golden Bears.
Main Stop scoreboard has the Bryan Golden Bears 33, Tenora 25.
And just under 6 minutes to play in this basketball game. Coach Fisher, who has really led this game from late in that first quarter, doesn't want to let this lead slip away any more than what it has. Been as high as 14 tonight, and now it's back down to 8. So the Bears regroup. They'll have the basketball as they inbounds the midcourt stripe. Arthur will bring it into the front court. Gives it back to Cup at the top of the key. Down to Lemons, who brings it right back out to Shirky. Shirky swings to Arthur, who brings it to Cup at the top of the key again. Smith between his legs on the left wing. Arthur gives it to Shirky at the top of the key, and he drags his feet. Turnover is going to give the ball back to Tenora. And just like that, Peyton Lamberson will check back in, and Connor Arthur will take a seat.
Bears need to be very careful here, Jim. They can get it down to 6 or 5 on this trip.
Don't let them have that three-point shot. They've been guarding, as you said, Chris, against that here since the first 2 shots of that third quarter, but they've given up a couple of easy ones at the rim. 4:43 to play. Bears on top by 5. Norton drives and then gets cut off by Lamberson. Ball swings all the way to the left side and then back to the right side. Cologne makes the shot, misses the shot. It comes off and he dives for it for the rebound, and they get called for the foul against Shirky. 11 on 11 fouling there.
Yeah, Shirky's going to pick up that foul.
First foul of the night for Shirky. 3 now on the Golden Bears in the second half, 2 on Tenora. Ball comes out to Rohr, who has a couple on him. They go inside the Bum. Bum will go up and get the shot, and he'll also get the harm. So Brady Bum gets 2.
And that'll be 2 on Connor Shirky as he picked up another one.
That's his first bucket of the night. It comes with 4:23 to play in the ball game.
Did they count the bucket?
I thought they did.
Yep,
there you go. There it goes up. 33-28 now as the Bears have gone cold for the last couple of minutes of this fourth quarter. They need a bucket here, Chris, on this possession, I would think.
They absolutely do.
Lamberson sends it back out to Shirky at the top of the key. They work right side now to Smith, who feeds inside to Lemons. Back out front to Lamberson, takes a little Euro step down the lane and lays it in. And Peyton Lamberson heard what we were telling him, and he now pushes that lead back to 7 on the main stop scoreboard, 35-28. Ball goes to the left corner to Moore, back out to Norton. Swings right side to Bum, back to Norton now on the left side. Bears again defending that three-point shot. 3:40 to play here in the ball game. Bears up by 7. Bum drives, runs out of room, kicks it over to Norton on the left wing, and then back to Bum at midcourt. Right side to Moore. Bears playing good defense. 3:28 to play here in the ball game. Ball goes into the left corner there. Wrinkle looked like he's going to take a shot, but not. Gave it to Moore. He couldn't make the shot. Ball gets tipped up, no good. Now fought for deep. Goes out of bounds off of Lemon. And to be Tenora basketball with 3:15 to play. Boy, some real hustle down there between these two ball teams.
Coach Fisher is asking the question, how is that not a foul when it was a foul on Shirky the other way? Because it was the exact same kind of play. It was a hustle for the rebound kind of play.
Moore had the basketball. He gave it back to Bum. They'll go Norton on the left wing. Back to Bum on the right wing. Norton over to Moore. Kick down to the left block. Again. Cologne there with a turnaround jumper from about 5 feet. That's his 6th point of the night. And the lead back to 5. 2:49 to play now in this basketball game.
Shirkey with the basketball at the top of the key. 35-30, a low-scoring game, kind of what we expected it to be.
Tenora's on a 9-2 run in the fourth quarter, Jim.
Smith had the ball in the corner. They'll bring it around the left side to Cup. Down to Lamberson on the left block and a reach-in foul on Ty Norden.
That'll be 3 on Norden.
3 on the team now. Bears ball underneath their bucket. Cup to inbounds. 2:32 to play in the game. Ball goes to Shirkey in the corner. He'll dribble it back out front. Give it to Smith at the midcourt stripe. Smith has Cologne on him, and he gave it up to Cup. Cup works right side now and dishes off to Shirkey. Bears now trying to spread things out again. They got 2 guys in the corner. Shirkey drives the lane and pumps it out to Lemons in the corner. A cutting Smith is fouled as he tries to come for the basketball.
Wrinkle will pick up foul number 2.
Wrinkle with the reach in. That's 4 now on Tenora.
Marcus Grube will check in for Brady Baum for the Rams.
Give a little bit more height. Not quite as much size, physical size, but a little more tall on that floor right now. Cup inbounds to Smith with 2:08 to play, and the Bears up by 5, 35-30. Smith looks like he's going to drive, and he kicks it out to Shirkey. Bears more than happy to play this basketball game in a slowdown look right now. Cup now at the midcourt circle. Swings it over to Shirkey on the right side, and the Bears playing right around the half court at this point in time. Back out the Cup, 1:44 to play now.
They're playing Holgate basketball right now.
They are. Nice job by Cup to drive the lane and then find a cutting Lamberson coming from the left baseline. And Peyton Lamberson has the easiest shot of the night. That's 9 for him. That's 37-30 with 1:28 to play.
And they burned 45 seconds on that trip.
Gotta like the way that offense is working right now for Coach Fisher. It'll be fun to talk to Fish at the end of the ball game tonight. Coach Wayne says, I've seen enough of this. We need to talk. 1:19 to play in the ball game. 37-30, the Bears on top. Hey, don't forget, if you're a farmer in our area and you're tired of paying big money for tillage tools, Indigo Manufacturing in Montpelier has your solution for high tillage tool pricing. The Bertha Farm Drag is a super heavy-duty mainline tillage tool that will last for decades and will make short work of your tillage needs in sizes of 14 and 34 feet with up to 160 hardened 1-inch teeth. The Bertha Farm Drag enables you to cover more ground in fewer passes, which yields savings in time and money. Proudly made in Montpelier. You can find more information online at berthamanufacturing.com. That's BERTHA manufacturing.com, or call them at 419-636-2111.
Couple of girls basketball scores. A final from Archbold. It was the Blue Streaks over the Vikings of Evergreen, 50-23. At the half in girls basketball, 34 for Crestview, 13 for Patrick Henry. And a final for girls basketball, it was Rogers 69, Wasion 27. And I don't know if this score is right or not, but if it is, Ottoville beat Hardin Northern 58-8.
There you go. Sounds like a real bad football game, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Marcus Grube gets the inbounds pass, gives it to Norden, who gives it right back to Grube. They'll go right side to Moore, who sends it over to Norden on the left wing, then down into the left corner goes to Cologne. Back out to Norden. Bears again playing good defense on that 3-ball. 1:02 to play in the basketball game. Bears don't want to give a good open 3 look, but Moore got one. No good, but the rebound again comes off to Norden. Norden right side, kicks it into the corner to Cologne. Cologne has no place to go, so they bring it back out front. The Groove, left wing, no place to go. Norden with the shot. And that one goes off and out of bounds and will be Bryan's basketball with 41 seconds to go as Lemon just kind of protected the ball to go out of bounds.
Now, when we crossed after the Bryan shot, there was 1:34 left on the clock.
Yeah,
that trip down there went all the way down to 40.9 seconds. And now we're going to get a full timeout for Coach Fisher.
Fish having his team having a little problem getting the ball in on the other end, so he called a timeout to bring him back in and talk.
Absolutely. I want to thank our sponsors bringing you the basketball game tonight, Jim, out here on the Q, 96.5. You got that list there?
I do have somewhere in this big stack of information that I got somewhere, Chris. It's
there you go.
There it is, right there.
Overland Turnbull Funeral Home, American Family Insurance, AmeriMade Realty, Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger, Starks Heating and Cooling, Field Supply, Lamberson Packaging Solutions, Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe, Indigo Manufacturing, and Darrow Shirky Ford. You are listening to Golden Bear Basketball on WQCT Bryan, Q96.5.
There you go. Nice job.
Nice and legal, right?
Yeah, everybody's happy right now. In fact, the sister station has a doubleheader going on tonight. That's why we just Antwerp and Hilltop in the opener, and I think Antwerp won that game. Don't have a final score right now, but there's a second game just starting up on B-Rock. So when you get done with this one, if you're still into more basketball, tune it over and listen to our buddy Andy Briggle here tonight before the ball game's over. 40.9 seconds left to go in this ball game as the inbounds comes to Smith. He's in the front court in a hurry, pulls it back up, sends it back out to Lamberson, and the Bears are more than content to wait for the foul, and there's the reach-in foul, and that'll be number 5 now on Tenora.
That's 4 on Ty Norton.
32 seconds left to go in the ball game. They'll inbounds again right around the midcourt stripe on their home side.
One more foul to give.
Lamberson throws it in the backcourt to Shirky, and there is that foul that they're looking for. And with 30.5 seconds to play down the ball game.
Grube picks it up. That'll be his first, team 6th.
Lamberson to inbounds. Ball goes all the way back to Shirky, who has to run to track it down before it goes out of bounds. And Coach Fisher saw it and called a timeout as soon as Connor Shirky came up with the basketball. Fish right there with a timeout.
Here you're just trying to run the clock and get this over with. That's what you're trying to do if you're Fisher, not make any mistakes. And so far the Bears have been good. They've led by as many as 14.
Yeah.
And in the fourth quarter, they let's take a look at the run. It's now 9-4 for Tenora. So at the end of the first quarter, Bears led 14-10. Then at the end of the half, they led 25-13, and then each team had 8 points in the third quarter, and then 9 for Tenora and 4 for Bryan in the fourth quarter. That makes it 37-30. Bryan here in the fourth quarter with just under a minute to play. It's like 30 seconds to play. I hate this clock.
Yeah. Bears will inbounds all the way on the Tenora end, on the end line. And Tenora has the next foul will send the Bears to the free throw line. You got to believe that's probably going to happen pretty quick.
Got to get it into a shooter, though.
29 seconds left to go in this ball game. Lamberson to inbounds. And he does get it to Smith, and Smith immediately is grabbed by Cologne, and they'll go the other direction with 28 seconds left to go in the game.
Not that it matters, but that's 3 on Cologne.
Down with 28 seconds left to go in this basketball game. Evan Smith, the senior, will get a chance to go down, and if it's not already salted away, it's a 3-possession game right now. He can make it 3 threes to tie that up if he makes both of these, and the first one is good. 38-30, that's 11 for Smith now tonight on the night.
Evan Willitzer will check in for Winkerl.
So Tenora getting some fresh faces off the bench. Smith takes a big deep breath. And he knocks both of them down. It's 39-30 now. So it's going to take 3 3-pointers in 27 seconds just to tie this ball game up. 39-30. Tenora gets into the front court with 21 seconds to go. Grube drives and then kicks it out to the left corner to Norton. Wild shot, no good. Ball's on the floor. We'll have a jump ball situation. The arrow points towards Tenora with 11.6 to play in this basketball game, and that's about as good as anything right there.
Yeah, Norton had a wide open look there, just couldn't knock it down.
Opened up that fourth quarter with a couple of back-to-back threes, and then since then, Bears have done a better job of getting in front of him and making that shot a little tougher. But like you said, Chris, that one was about the best look he's had since the first minute of the quarter.
Have some moisture on the court. Official and Evan Smith
down there working on that wet spot down on the baseline there as Tenora will inbounds. Grube to inbounds there right underneath his bucket. Lob pass
nice
goes
move
into Cologne, but he misses the tip, and the rebound comes off to Evan Smith, and this ball game is in the books. 2 seconds, 1 second, 0-0 now on the clock here at Bryan, and the Bears win this one in a good solid game against Tenora, 39-30. Main Stop Scoreboard has the Bears winning their 5th in a row, Chris, and I got to believe Coach Fisher's got to be happy with where his team's sitting right now as he's getting ready to play one more game in the conference on Friday night and then head this thing down to Lima Senior next week with Defiance. Well, we'll step away. Bears win 39-30 tonight on the Q 96.5 FM.
Have you heard the rumors? Well, they're true. AmeriMade Realty has grown again. The Joe Newlove Real Estate Team has now joined forces with AmeriMade Realty. This new powerhouse team gives local homeowners and buyers more options, better service, and a deeper knowledge base. With Joe's decades of real estate expertise combined with AmeriMade Realty's comprehensive marketing and top-notch real estate services, no one will be able to better assist you. So when you're ready to make a move, call AmeriMade Realty now with 3 locations, including Bryan, Archbold, and Wauseon. 6367653.
Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is committed to providing you the best value for your insurance dollar. We're an agency built on integrity, offering personal service and sound advice you can trust. That's why we partner with experienced carriers like the Central Mutual Insurance Company for your auto, home, or business insurance needs. Central's quality insurance products are reasonably priced and backed by prompt, professional service, providing value for your peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050. An insurance policy is essentially a promise to...
Back out at Bryan High School. Final score 39-30. And Jim, it was a close one, a low-scoring one. Absolutely.
You know, the last time these two got together, they were up around that 50 mark, which was kind of unusual. You know, as you pointed out a couple of times in the pregame show, this is a Tenora team that is much more comfortable playing down there around 40 than they are up around 50. And tonight they could only muster 30, which really made it tough for Coach Wayne and his team here to be able to try to get a win out tonight out of conference. But both teams really, you know, I don't know. I guess we'll talk to Coach Fisher afterwards to get a feel for how he approached this game. But I'll tell you what, it did look like he approached this game trying to get his defense where he wants it to be, and they played extremely well.
Yeah, they did. They were down 10-8 in the first quarter and then went on a 17-3 run.
Wow. To
really blow things open. They led by as many as 14, and then it got cut all the way down to 5.
Yeah. Yep.
And then the final margin was 9. So there you have it. Want to take a look at some stats?
Sounds good.
Tenora as a team shot exactly the same as they shot in the first half. 31% from the field. They were 12 of 38. They were 8 of 19 from inside the three-point arc. That's 42%. They were 4 of 19 from outside the three-point arc for 21%. They were 2 of 3 from the foul line. They had 14 rebounds, 5 offensive, 9 defensive. They had a steal, a block, and 3 turnovers. Leading scorer for the Rams was Ty Norton. He was 3 of 8 from the field. All of those were three-pointers. He was 43% from three-point land. Ryan Moore had 7 points. He was 3 of 14, 2 of 6 from inside the arc, 1 of 8 from beyond the arc. Isaiah Cullen had 6 points, 3 of 6. All of those were 2-point baskets. Landon Wrinkle was 2 of 4 from the field for 4 points. Brady Bum 1 of 2 for 3 points, and he had a foul shot. So he had a 2-point bucket and a foul shot. Connor Gilbert had 1 point. He was 0 of 3 from the field, but was 1 of 2 from the floor, or the foul line, excuse me. Taking a look at the stats for the Golden Bears of Bryan. Bryan shot as a team 40% from the field, 15 of 37. They were 10 of 29 from inside the arc for 34%. They cooled off just a little bit in the second half, but they still finished the game 62.5% from the three-point arc. They were 5 of 8. They were a perfect 4 of 4 from the line. They had 19 rebounds, 8 offensive, 11 defensive, 2 blocks, and 6 turnovers. They were led by Evan Smith with 12 points. He was 4 of 7 from the field, including 2 of 4 from inside or outside the three-point arc and 2 foul shots. Peyton Lamberson had 9 points. He was 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. John Garza, 6 points. He was 2 of 3 from the field, and both of his shots were three-pointers. Zane Cupp was 4 points, 2 of 7 from the field for 28%. Titus Rohr, 1 of 4 from the field for 25%. He was a perfect 2 of 2 from the foul line. Connor Shirkey with 1 point, and it was a foul shot. And Connor Lemons with 2 points. And we're going to bring in Coach Fisher.
Coach Fisher, I know we're gonna share you here tonight, so we'll get some quick comments for you and let you go over and talk to the guys then.
Boy, what a prize you get to share there. That's real exciting. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man, that is big dollars right there. Do you want to win the lottery, or do you want to talk to Brandon Fisher for a couple?
Boy, that's a sad choice if you're having trouble with that one.
You got to be happy with the way you guys played tonight, man. It looked like defense was really good tonight.
Yeah, much better. You know, the first time we played them, we were kind of out of sorts, and they did a great job of attacking gaps the first time, and we were really disappointed with that first game. And they do such a nice job of scouting and being coachable, and the coaches taking care of every kid and making sure they know what to do. And like I said, he's a Hall of Famer for a reason. You know, they do such a good job. I'm really proud of our kids defensively. A couple of layups at the end kind of really annoyed me in the fourth quarter because I thought we were mixing up things well. We had a little bit of a three-quarter press and a little bit of man and a little bit of our 1-3-1 that we mixed in. I thought we did a great job and gave up a couple layups, which is disappointing to cut it down to 8 when I thought we kind of had it in control. But, you know, everybody knows when you play Tenora and Coach Wayne that it's going to be that pace and it's going to be a tough one. And I thought our kids did well kind of maintaining control and getting out in front early like we wanted.
You know, I asked you the last time what you're going to do between now and the tournament. You said, well, I got to play Paulding first.
Yeah.
that was pretty solid. That was a pretty good night. Then you had these guys to take care of. Then you got Liberty coming up yet on Friday. So same game plan here, one day at a time? Yeah,
we still got another league game, you know, and we want to keep going. We got a little bit of a streak, but it doesn't really matter if you lose the next one, you know, so we got to make sure we're playing hard. I think our kids are really starting to mix well, and we're getting guys off the bench that are doing what we want. So I think you saw that tonight, so I'm proud of them. That's kind of game that can get you ready for the tournament a little bit, where you have to value every possession because of, you know, how great they are in their execution and how they grind you down and hold the ball a little bit. So I think the first game I screwed up and had us trying to be too aggressive against it, and tonight I thought we were better helping off of people. So it was kind of fun, cool to get out early, and it's 78 degrees in here or whatever it is. It feels
kind of warm.
Feels nice. I like it.
No doubt about that. Well, you got one more game in the conference, and then you get set for next week's tournament. What's the difference in the last 6 games or so? All of a sudden, it just seems like that light switch turned on.
Yeah, I think guys are starting to relax a little bit, where maybe. And I've said this before, after last year, I think maybe some of those seniors thought they were going to come in and they had to do so much, you know, because things went well last year. And now they're starting to maybe relax a little bit and kind of let it come to them and play off of each other more. But again, we got young guys now that are helping us get a rotation, where you get early in the year, you know, it was tough to get a rotation going because I didn't want to bring them off JV and let them have a good year and get confidence. Now we got, you know, Reese, we've got Titus, we got Connor, we got Zach Nobus. We've got all these guys that we can bring in the post, and it helps the guards out a lot, where they can kind of relax, and, you know, Peyton and Zane don't have to do everything like they were trying to do early in the year. And kind of nice. Nice to get a lot of the guys in. Connor Arthur came in. He might only play 4 minutes, but it's a big 4 minutes because it can easily, the way we've gone in stretches, that can go bad in a hurry, and it has for us at times this year. So it's a big deal where I trust those young guys now.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach, we'll see you Friday night, so we'll let you go over. We'll be nice hosts here tonight and share you real well. How's that? Let's keep this thing up. How about about 8 or 10 in a row? I think that'd be a nice way to do things.
I'd take the one Friday and see what happens after that.
So,
all right.
Coach Fisher, thanks a lot. Good job tonight.
Take care. Yep.
Bears win tonight 39-30 over Tenora. Chris Malinga, Jim Funderburg, as we wrap things up here on the Q tonight. Big thank you tonight to Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home, American Family Insurance, AmeriMade Realty, Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger, Starks Heating and Cooling, Field Supply, Lamberson Packaging Solutions, Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Indigo Manufacturing, and Darrow Shirkey Ford. One last time for Mr. Chris Malinga. It was 39-30 tonight. The Golden Bears win. Chris, 5 in a row. Any last comments?
5 in a row, 6 of the last 7. We're peaking at the right time.
I think you're exactly right. And with that, we'll let you go. Tomorrow night, we'll have the girls from Leipzig. It will be the Bryan girls at 7 o'clock here on the Q. And then we'll be back right here at Bryan High School Friday night for the final NWOAL game of the year with Liberty Center coming to town on Friday night. So for Chris Malinga, I'm Jim Funderburg. Have a great Tuesday night, everybody, and continue listening to the Q 96.5.